Welcome back to Character Select, Dave and Space, back for more Ace Attorneying, as we try really hard to get our client off the hook for a murder that she very clearly committed.
How many days does this go for, do you know? 3, 4?
3. We're on day 3, there's 4 days, so there's one more investigation phase, and then there's the final trial.
Can't just be the final try now.
No, can't.
Save, edit, skip.
No, we can't.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Emma didn't come back. Oh, that's right. We found out that Emma was one of the victims in the case. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime.
Oh no.
Chug, chug. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it.
Oh, I know. You're a patrolman.
How much is in that flask?
I don't know, but I should take a drink every time he does.
That's
He'd
my
be dead.
name. If you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out.
To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct?
According to the papers, partner.
What do you mean?
A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sell.
Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Yes, please. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English.
Day of the crime.
My job was to keep a wary eye on that boat. They said I was supposed to make the rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't me style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail.
I'm gonna say hit the wall. It's like, okay. I can't particularly care. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude, say.
I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems?
I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader, but we haven't even started the... Oh, yes we have. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those.
Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers?
Fingerprint-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those?
He's not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines, or with following orders.
Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours.
So if you remember, Gumshoe mentioned that there are some officers that probably don't even know about the fingerprint locks because they're so new. Alright. How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room?
I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. The rooms are
That room's so still.
Dice in there. I was just a caretaker who interred the recordings.
You
my drink out of the way.
Interred them?
Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape.
If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes ought to be erased every 6 hours.
Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life.
This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So, in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right?
Hey, you heard a word I said, partner? I told you, that ain't my style.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
No desperado I know lets rules get in his way.
No desperados I know join the police force.
So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime...
Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day.
There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that?
Sorry, partner, I can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks.
How does this guy avoid being fired? You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct?
Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine.
And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism?
Sorry, partner, I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works.
Wow. That's quite, incredible. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too.
At any rate, it doesn't seem like this is relevant. Okay, can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place?
Oop. Ah, sorry, my bad.
Skip
Boop 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 boop. Here we go.
That one.
What were you doing in a place like that?
I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel steak lunches can beat that palace. I can't say that.
Vongole sepia pasta. So he's a guy from a western that was eating spaghetti, so is he a spaghetti western?
I don't know what that means.
Spaghetti western is a type of western movie.
Yeah, I've heard the thing, I just don't know what it is.
It's awful.
Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Hang on, spaghetti isn't noodles.
Yeah, it is. It's pasta.
Noodles.
Pasta is noodles. Noodles is pasta.
That's... No, it's not. I don't know what noodles you've been eating.
Somebody please comment down below whether or not noodles are spaghetti and spaghetti is noodles. Thank you.
No. You said noodles is pasta.
Noodles are pasta and spaghetti is a type of pasta. Ergo, noodles are spaghetti and spaghetti are noodles. My logic is infallible. Is this really messing you up that bad?
Not all desperados eat tacos, partner.
Tacos. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
Yes, it is. Okay, damn it.
That's strange. This is usually where Edgeworth says, "Did you not want to raise this year?" Out of ammo, Officer Marshall?
That's right, partner. Or as you'd call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'd better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset.
Actually, what time is it? Like, sunset's not till like 5, 6, 7 p.m.
Yeah, usually.
One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything.
Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that.
Apparently your superiors don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I best keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I'd better up the ante. Alright, let's take a look at our evidence here. We need something that pins him to the crime.
I know we had something. Oh.
We do. That's not it. We do have something that pins him to the crime. It's this bloody handprint. Or something. Damn it.
Oh, I should have pulled this out for Thirst Trivia Trials. I can't believe this still has barriers. 20 years later. I had a fat Pikachu thing on my cake for my 7th, 8th birthday, and it still works. Listen to this.
Jesus. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah. Because Pikachu used to be fat. I don't know if you remember this.
Alright, so this is the problem with starting a new recording session halfway through.
It's...
So we have the trump card, which is that we have his blood, or his fingerprints on one of the lockers, covered in blood.
Yeah, but why can't we use this?
This one. But we need something that puts him there.
Oh, I see. Because he'd only be able to... He said he wasn't in there, but he can say, oh, he must have been there if he wasn't.
So, hold
unless
on.
that is it.
Yeah, unless that is it. Let's try it. Well, that was it. If the music cuts out, you know you're right. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime.
And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner.
It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint.
Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects, that is, I make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be.
I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood.
Witness, what is the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene.
The blood was wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall?
It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall.
It's you.
What?
Dave? That's you.
No, that... Oh, sorry. About the blood-stained fingerprints? Didn't realize that was him.
Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints, found at the scene of the crime.
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place that the bloodstained had. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it.
I mean, the judge literally just said there was a glove at the crime scene. The witness's explanation appears valid, and I've forgotten my last comment. There we go. Although there's room for doubt.
Life would be fun without any doubt, partner.
Defense may now cross-examine the witness. He just nodded.
Yeah. This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it.
I mean, we know it. We don't feel it.
Right.
We just don't know what it is.
One thing I want to press him on right away is this. How do you know that?
I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up with reports.
There was a bloodstain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. was found in Detective Gumshoe's locker, right here. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Oh yeah, I think we tried that too.
So that would mean murderer was wearing gloves. Happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint.
That's the only logical conclusion.
I can't let him squirm out of this one. Gotta find something. Something decisive to tie Officer Marshall to this crime.
Oh, we could completely skip it and just present the,
Present what? The glove?
the glove.
No, because this is from a previous case. There was no blood on it.
Oh. I mean, I know that... Wasn't there a glove left in one of the lockers?
No, there was... Ugh, god damn it, Space. You're gonna make me pull this thing up. Jesus!
Can't even skip it because it's...
Ugh.
At least there's no sound.
So there ends up being a little white thing in that locker at the end. I remember that.
Yeah. Okay, the glove falls out, so it's not quite right. So what's the white thing?
No, I mean, I think it's kind of obvious what the white thing is. Watch. Ah! And there it is.
Yeah, that
But
doesn't look like a glove, yeah.
No, it's not. But it looks like something else. The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1.
On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. Chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere finger. You wanna know why?
But... unrelated.
They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast, and the other's a type of murder.
He is right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different.
I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. And there's something here that we can present to contradict this. Please tell me we're not gonna have to present the friggin' video. Ugh.
I don't know, let's just press him on the breast, maybe.
There's nothing else to press him on. That's because you, how did you put it, pay your respects once a month?
Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine.
Oh.
What? What do you mean?
I mean what I said.
That locker is his.
That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams.
I see.
It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker.
Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. That's important.
Are you starting to get the picture, partner?
The picture?
This seal of blood in the desert is just food for buzzards. There's only one reality, and that's this.
The security tape.
As long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer.